to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. 'Cause it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Good morning. My name is Brad Johnson, reporting for LCTV Channel 20 here at the Lewisboro Town Park, where today, Saturday, April 20th, the Lewisboro Baseball Association, better known as the LBA, is ushering in the 2013 opening season activities, which is going to include a wonderful barbecue, opening day ceremonies, and a major division Little League game. So get set for a great day of fun on this spring day here at the Lewisboro Town Park. So now we're here with Peter Parsons, the Lewisboro Town Supervisor. Peter, how great is today for the kids of the town of Lewisboro?
It's great. It's the beginning. It means that school is almost finished. It means that there's a load of fun ahead. And if it was just a mite warmer, it would be a perfect day. And it's a pretty damn good day already.
Right. And how important is the LBA to a town like Lewisboro to service the young kids here for the Little League games?
LBA is very important because these sports, they bring together the kids in one community. And that's important in a town as spread out as Lewisboro.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much for joining us today, and we hope you have a great day here at Lewisboro Town Park.
Thanks, and have some fun.
Thanks. We're here with 2 Little Leaguers aspiring to one day play in the Major League Baseball. Let me tell me, what's your name?
Joey Pink.
Joey, how are you?
Good.
Good. And your name?
Gregory Freeze.
Gregory Freeze. So do you guys have a favorite baseball player?
Yeah.
What's yours, Joey?
David Wright.
David Wright. How about you?
Robinson Cano.
Ah, nice. So, how long have you guys been playing in the Little League?
I think that this is my 6th year.
6th year. Wow. And what position do you play?
I play a lot of positions.
A lot of positions. A versatile player. How about yourself, Gregory?
This is my 5th year, and I play pitcher, first base, and shortstop.
Pitcher, first base, and shortstop. Fantastic. Well, you guys having a good time today?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you have any barbecue yet?
Yeah.
Did you have enough barbecue?
Maybe. I'm not sure.
Maybe go back for seconds or thirds. Well, hey, you guys have a great day today, and we'll see you later. What's your name?
Seth Samuelson.
Seth Samuelson and?
Ryan Parker.
Seth and Ryan, you guys having a good time today?
Oh, yeah, we are.
So do you hope to play one day in the major leagues?
Yes.
Yeah. Who's your favorite player?
Curtis Granderson.
On what team?
The Yankees.
Oh, he's on the Yankees. There you go. How about you, Seth? No, Ryan.
My favorite player is A-Rod on the New York Yankees.
Excellent. So no surprise you guys are Yankees fans, right?
Yeah.
How about Derek Jeter? You're hoping he's going to be playing back soon?
Yeah, he's like my second. He's like my actual favorite player, but like my second best.
injured?
Yeah.
Hi, we are here with the Meadow Pond Brownies 2584. They're here selling beautiful, wonderful, tasty Girl Scout cookies. Let me introduce the leaders of the Brownie Group.
Stephanie Cassone.
Stephanie, hi.
Hi, Irene Kirsch.
Irene and Stephanie, so tell us what you're hoping to do today and why are you here at the Lewisboro Town Park?
We're trying to raise money to support our brownie troop selling cookies.
Excellent. How are you guys doing today?
We're doing well. We're hoping people will come here for their dessert after they have their hot dogs and hamburgers.
Are you the best dessert here, you might say?
Absolutely, hands down. Have you ever had the Girl Scouts?
Not only have I had, I have bought many boxes. Well, let's meet some of the girls in the Brownie Group. What's your name?
Ava Kirsch.
Nice, Ava.
Lauren DeLucia.
Lauren DeLucia, welcome.
Sophia DeFal.
Hi, Sophia. How are you?
Julia Casone.
Julia, how you doing? Good?
Taylor Lynch.
All right. So you guys having a good time today?
What?
I said, are you having a good time today?
Oh, yeah!
I can't really hear you.
Yeah!
There you go. Well, hey, come on out and support the Girl Scouts in their efforts to raise money selling these awesome cookies. So we hope you guys have a great day today.
Thank you so much for stopping by.
I'd like to introduce Pete DeLucia, our Deputy Supervisor of the town of Lewisboro, and also a coach in the LBA. Pete, tell me about today's great activities.
Well, I tell you, it's always a great day here to be out at the park, to be with the boys and girls. This is a great community event. We've been lucky the last few years to have gorgeous weather. We had rain reported again for today, and look, the sun's trying to come out. There's no rain in the forecast, and this is what it's about. The Lions Club donates their time. We've got the hamburgers cooking, the hot dogs cooking. I've got actually some of my team right behind me here. Lewisboro Hardware sponsored us this year, and I just can't wait. I can't wait to get out there with the boys, do the parade of teams, and you know, hear all the speeches and what everybody has to say today. It's just a great day to come out to the park and enjoy the town of Lewisboro.
Great. Well, how many years have you been involved in the LBA as a coach?
Well, the LBA, this is my 3rd year as a coach. Greg had kept trying to get me involved, Greg LaSource, the league president, and as soon as my son got old enough to play, I jumped in and took a team, and that is my 3rd year already, and we're going to live pitching this year, which is going to be exciting.
Nice, nice. Well, great. Well, thank you very much, Pete, for all your leadership for both the town and the LBA, and look forward to having a great day.
Thank you very much, and thank you for coming out here and supporting the town.
Okay.
Take care.
We are here with the Forever Molly and Gregory Fund, and let me introduce the organizers here today.
Lisa Capobianco.
Hi, Lisa.
Lisa Cohen.
Another Lisa.
Maria Boniface.
Great. Well, thank you very much for participating today at the LBA kickoff. Tell me, what are you trying to achieve today here participating in the group?
We want to make sure that people are aware of the fund. The fund's been in existence for about a little over a year, and we want to let them know what we've been doing over the last year because we've been able to give out grants to the community. We also want to let people know that, once again, that we're the charity of choice for the Memorial Day races run by the local Presbyterian Church, which will take place on Memorial Day, and just get the word out about the good work we're doing.
And is the opening season for the LBA, is this something you've participated in before as an organization?
It is. We were here last year, and we were lucky enough to be able to give a grant to the LBA. We have 2 defibrillators at the field because of the fund, so we're very proud of that, and we hope that it will be never have to be used, but we're glad that it's here. So we're happy to be here again today.
Excellent. And we noticed you're giving out these wonderful Forever bracelets. Are the kids wearing it today, or are you hoping that they're going to put it on in support?
Yeah, the kids really love their bracelets. They're blue and pink, supporting both Molly and Gregory. They seem to love wearing them to school and to support their friends.
Well, thank you very much, ladies, for bringing your organization here. It's a very important cause, and we hope you have a great day here at the Lewisboro Town Park.
Are you guys having a good time?
Yeah!
All right. Do you guys have a favorite baseball player?
Yeah.
Who's your favorite baseball player?
Troy Tulowitzki. Derek Jeter. Bryce Harper.
All right. We got some favorite baseball players. And are you guys going to play Major League Baseball one day?
Yeah. Probably.
All right. Well, you heard it live here from the Lewisboro Town Park. Keep an eye on these guys. They're going to be the future major leaguers coming out of Lewisboro.
We are behind the scenes at the Lewisboro Lions Club barbecue, where they are making some wonderful hot dogs and hamburgers, cheeseburgers for all the participants and attendees of today's LBA season opener. We've got a lot of dignitaries attending as well. Behind the grill here, we've got Sue Vale, the owner of the local Horse and Hound, who is flipping burgers and turning hot dogs, volunteering her time. We've got over managing the hamburger buns, Janet Donahue, the Lewisboro Town Clerk and member of the Lewisboro Lions. They are serving up a wonderful lunch barbecue for all that are here today. And believe me, there are a lot of hamburgers and hot dogs being consumed here. We're here with Dean Travaglino, a member of the board of the LBA. Dean, tell us about today's season opener.
Well, probably the best thing I can say, since the sun is just hitting me right now, is as one of the people deciding whether we should go forward or not, we're so lucky that we just saw a little bit of a creeping of the weather forecast a little bit earlier, and we thought we could get it in, and this is even better than we expected. And it's really great it's happening today because I think baseball has an advantage, a big advantage in that it's associated with springtime. And when you get a lot of bad news throughout the year and things are tough, springtime's all about renewal. And this is just a great event, and I'm just so grateful that the weather held up for us.
Excellent. Well, how many teams are involved in the Lewisboro Baseball Association?
I can't really answer that because I don't remember what the last count was, but we have over 400 kids playing, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4 regular divisions, and then we have our older kids. And this is in-town baseball today. It's about character building, and it's about sportsmanship, and it's about everyone of different levels all coming together and playing and learning about a sport that in some ways is tough. You know, you'll hear me say it again later on, that baseball is a sport where even the best players fail 2 out of every 3 times and learn from it.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much for your leadership as a member of the board at LBA. How many years have you been involved with the organization?
Oh, I tried to count that up this morning. I think it's about 14.
Wow, fantastic. Well, thank you very much, and hope you have a great day today.
And thank you for being a new voice of LCTV.
My pleasure. We are here with Judge Mark Seedorf as well as Councilman Pete DeLucia. Judge, tell us about today's exciting season opener.
Well, I've been coming to here a few years. My son now is going to be 26, so years and years ago I was a Little League coach when he played, and the excitement of the opening day was always a special event in town.
Excellent, excellent. And it looks like the sun is trying to come out for us today.
It is trying. When do the games start?
The games, had a couple of games this morning, and we have the activities are going to start in about 15 minutes. So we're going to have a parade with all of the teams coming in, and then we have some special honorees today, including Dean Travellino, which I'm very excited about that. He's going to be the spirit of the LBA.
This is definitely the start of the spring season in town. This starts it, then we have the Memorial Day parades, and then you have the fireworks for the 4th of July. So this really gets the ball rolling in town. And you can see the camaraderie and the community in our town. It's great to see.
Great. Well, Judge, thank you very much for coming out today.
Take care. Thank you.
Frank Kelly, a Lewisboro Town Councilman. Frank, tell us about today's exciting season opener.
Well, it's always fun to be out here for Lewisboro Baseball Opening Day. The weather is various. Last year we were dying of the heat, and now it's a little bit chilly for baseball, but it's great to come out. It's great to see the community come out. It's a wonderful, wonderful event and tradition we have in Lewisboro, and it's great. We're going to honor somebody today who's been instrumental in the town of Lewisboro baseball, Dean Travellino, and it's going to be Greg LaSource's. I think it's his outgoing day today, but he's made extraordinary strides in giving to the community, and we all appreciate it. It's a wonderful day to be out here, and I'm very happy and proud to be here.
How important is the LBA to the youth of the town of Lewisboro?
It's enormously important. The LBA is a fixture in this town. It's one of the jewels, as I would tell Mr. LaSource. It's one of the jewels of the town that we have. It's a fantastic event. It's a great, great program, and all the kids really seem to enjoy it and benefit quite a bit from it.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much, and we hope you go and get something to eat before the festivities begin.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. Greg LaSource, the president of the LBA. Greg, tell us about this great day today.
Well, as always, Brad, thank you very much. It's a wonderful, wonderful day. We're very excited to open our season again. As you might be able to see in the background, we're excited about the new uniforms that our team is sporting. We're going to be featuring the name of our league, and on the back, we're going to refer to our teams by the sponsor's name rather than the team's name. We're going to hope that that is going to foster some community pride and some appreciation for our sponsors. And as you can see, and you'll get a chance to see during the course of the day, I think these uniforms look great.
Excellent. So, now, as president of the LBA, how long have you been involved?
Well, I remember going for an interview to be a coach in the year 2000, and I blinked my eyes and it's 2013, and I've been the president since 2006.
Now, I heard a rumor this might be your last year.
More than a rumor. Okay. More than a rumor. This is my last season. I'll be stepping down at some point, probably at the end of the season. We're going to be leaving the league in the able hands of Adam Giardina.
Excellent. Well, in your words, how important is the LBA to the youth of the town of Lewisboro?
That is the question I've been living my life to answer. I think the LBA serves a vital part in developing the youth in Lewisboro. Everyone comes through here. Everyone gets an opportunity to meet other people. Relationships are fostered. Development occurs. We try to, make sure that all the kids get an equal opportunity to play and to do well. When they do well in front of their peers. It's a great character building thing. Fair play and honor is something that we look at very importantly. All our coaches are great. We instill that in them. They all do a great job in doing that. And I think the LBA is really woven into the fabric of our town.
Well, considering you've been involved for 13 years, you must have seen a few Little Leaguers go on to play in high school and beyond.
Well, there have been so many of our players that go on to play in high school and college. If I were to name some now, it wouldn't even be fair to the ones that I might off the top of my head leave out. But we're so proud when we do have some boys who actually do go on. And I know they've played at places like South Carolina and Sacred Heart and Florida and places like that. So we've had some guys go really on to do some great things.
Excellent. Well, on behalf of the town of Lewisboro, we'd like to thank you for your 13 years of leadership and wish you the best of luck and hope you have a great day today.
It's always been my honor and a true love to be involved with this league. I think, and thank you very much.
Thank you, Greg.
Thank you.
Well, you've heard of player coaches. Today we are privileged to have two parent coaches as a part of the LBA. Why don't you introduce yourselves for us?
Hi, Bill Pink.
Bill?
Paul Valdez.
Bill and Paul, you are both parents and coaches, is that right?
Yes.
What's the name of your team?
We're Pinocchio Pizza, right? Yep.
Pinocchio Pizza. Did you play this morning?
Yes, we did. We won. It was a close game to the end, and then a couple great plays in the field, and we pulled away.
Excellent. So what is it like to be a parent watching your sons and be a coach?
It's a lot of fun. It's more like making sure the kids have a good time, get the love of the game is the main thing. It's good to win. We won't admit we don't. We will admit we do like that. But the main thing is the kids having fun and hanging out with their friends.
And how important is it for you as a parent to be involved in the LBA?
Oh, it's huge because these are formative years for the kids, and these are memories you're going to have for the rest of their lives. They're going to remember participating with their dads and all their friends, and it's one of those things you're always going to remember.
Well, I think your sons might be mad if you didn't mention their names, so why don't we give them a plug?
Joey Pink.
And?
Nick Valdez.
Great. And are they good players?
In his eyes, yes, absolutely.
Budding future major leaguers?
Yeah, they're both on travel baseball, which they think means major league for sure.
Okay.
Exactly.
Excellent. Well, we want to thank you very much for not only being a parent, but also coaching these wonderful baseball leagues. Thank you, guys.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, board members of the LBA, coaches, parents, and players. Welcome to the 2013 Lewisboro Baseball Association Opening Day ceremonies and festivities. Welcome to beautiful Lewisboro Town Park, where we gather year after year for these wonderful ceremonies to showcase the young talent of our town. My name is Steve Mangione, and I have the pleasure and privilege of being your Master of Ceremonies today. Everyone looks forward to opening day with the LBA because it's a way of bringing our community together, families and businesses, and spring must be in the air when you hear about Lewisboro baseball, although it doesn't feel like it today, but I promise the weather will get warmer. And incidentally, you might want to stick around for today's opening game, which is a majors game between the Golden's Bridge Fire Department and the Bristol Fire Department. I hear it's a grudge match, so you might want to stick around for that game. We have quite an exciting and entertaining lineup of activities today. There's been lots of buzz around the field this afternoon. I don't know if any of you saw Shane Spencer, former New York Yankee player, was here signing autographs and giving the youngsters a few batting tips. And of course, we had hot dogs and burgers and soft drinks served up by the Lions Club. The Lions Club does so much for our community. They volunteer in many ways, and they're here every year serving at the LBA Opening Day ceremonies. And of course, they had a little help from Sue Vales, who is the proprietor of my favorite local restaurant, the Horse and Hound on Spring Street. Thank you, Sue, and thank you, Lions Club members, for being here today to make this day a wonderful success. And of course, let's thank all of our volunteers, parents and board members, and everyone else who is here today to make this a wonderful day for our young players and their families. Thank you. Now we'll make a little monetary pitch. If you haven't bought a raffle ticket, I hear there's great prizes. You might want to go over to the table where they're also selling LBA apparel and pick up a raffle ticket. There's still time. The drawing will take place in about 30 minutes. So please go over and purchase your raffle ticket. So today, of course, we celebrate a day of showcasing our young players, the young talent, our future All-Stars, maybe a future Derek Jeter or a future David Wright is standing on the field out here today. But before we meet them, we also will be honoring some special Lewisboro residents and businesses for all that they have done for our community and for the LBA. Today, LBA awards will be presented to several retiring LBA board members, including Mike Begley, Tom Benamentano, Patrick Carberry, and John Corella, most of whom have served more than a decade at the LBA. So we'll be meeting them a little later. We'll also be giving a special LBA award to the Lewisboro Garden Club and to Peter Cipriano of Copia Home and Garden of Vista. They both teamed up to plant all the ground plants that you see in the backstop behind home plate and all along the sides. They haven't bloomed yet, but they will. And they did this at no cost to the LBA. So they're going to receive a special honor today. And you know, their example of the community spirit of this town and of what the LBA brings out in this town should be commended. So thank you to the Lewisboro Garden Club and to Peter Cipriano of Copia Home and Garden. And while we're on the topic of spirit, we have a very special award this year, the Spirit of the LBA. It'll be the second annual Spirit of the LBA Award. It's going to be presented to another retiring board member, Dean Travellino, whose longtime service to the LBA truly embodies the spirit of volunteerism and commitment that the award honors. So we'll see Dean Travellino a little later on as well. When our teams make their way onto the field today, you'll notice that the jerseys are a little different than last year because this is the first year that they will not be wearing MLB team jerseys. This year, the LBA decided to recognize all of the businesses that support this program, and the teams will be named by the sponsors. So that's what you will see on the jerseys. So the teams will be promoting community pride and increasing the enthusiasm and recognition for the LBA sponsors while they're out here playing the games. So we think this is a nice gesture that the LBA has done this year. And these jerseys are great colors, and they promise to make a real fashion statement on the field. Now, before we greet the coaches and players in the parade of teams, I would like to call attention to some interesting and special numbers. It's kind of a tradition here that we have on opening day of LBA. Over 300, the number of young players who will take the field this season. Over 300, the number of parents who will tell the coaches that their son is really a shortstop. 5,256, the number of times coaches will say, "Come on, Blue, he was safe." 5,256, the number of times coaches will say, "Come on, Blue, he was out." 4,763, the number of cold dinners that coaches will eat during the season. 24, the number of teams that will parade onto the field today. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to center field as we welcome the coaches and players in today's parade of teams. And first up will be the single A teams, AIA Team Sports, coaches David Fitterer and Brian Pritt. Estate Motors of Golden's Bridge, Keith Hughes, coach, John Briganti and Edward Sparky, assistant coaches. Hadlock Consulting LLC, coaches Robert Cummings, John Rogers, and Michael Sussman. The Horse and Hound, Carmen Chacon and Michael Colored, coaches. Lewisboro Lions Club, coaches Aaron Shapiro and Michael Mendocino. And I hear everybody was fighting over this sponsor, Portofino's Pizza, because I heard after every game they go there for free pizza. I'm not sure if that's true. Portofino's Pizza, coaches George Lombardi, Paris Sands, and Josh Fenton. There you have our single A teams for 2013. Let's have a long round of applause for the coaches and the players. Now we move to our double A teams. Berlandi, Nussbaum, and Reedus, LLP. Coaches Todd Wishart and Tom Boniface. G. Walker Construction Services. Coaches Gary Pajednik and Michael Corelli and Richard Hellinger. Graniton Management Inc. Coaches Glenn Capobianco, Alfredo Gonzalez, and Michael Sussman. Grand Prix New York and Spins Bowl, coaches Nat Mundy and Ryan Will. King Lumber, coaches Nelson Daughter and Lee Stevens. Valanza Insurance Agency, Inc. Coaches Richard Garciulo and Stephen Roskovic. And let's have a warm round of applause for our spring AA 2013 teams. And we actually have 3 more AA teams. Forgot to turn the page. Lewisboro Hardware. Sorry, Lewisboro Hardware. Coaches Dina DeLucia, Scott Hammer, and Larry Koftheil. And of course, our next AA team, Paraco Gas. Coaches PJ Rossi and Daniel Parker. And last but not least, Treat Frozen Yogurt. Coaches Scott McDonald, John Civetta, and Safida Halafanua. And now a big round of applause for all of our AA teams, 2013 coaches and players. Now we move to AAA. First up for AAA is Jan Drywall Corporation, coaches Adam Giardina and Gregory Fries. Next up, Magnetar Capital, coaches James Brusco and Peter Walsh. Pinocchio Pizza, coaches Paul Valdez and Bill Pink. And the South Salem Fire Department, coaches Brendan McCormick and Thomas Matthews. Let's give it up for our AAA 2013 teams, coaches and players. And now our last division, the majors. First up, the Goldens Bridge Fire Department, coaches Mark Machado and Brian McMahon. Gossett Brothers Nursery, coaches Jim Mario and David Feinstein. Lake Katona Electric, coaches Brian Hegarty and Gary Pajednik. Lewisboro Physical Therapy, coaches Anthony Patty and Luis Munoz. And the last of our majors teams, Vista Fire Department, coaches Lawrence Kirsch and Tenny Brown. Big hand for our majors 2013 teams, coaches and players. And how about a big round of applause for all of our 24 teams for the 2013 season in the LBA. I would like to ask everyone to please rise and remove your caps. Please rise, remove your caps. Direct your attention to center field for the presentation of the colors. I'd like to ask everyone to remain standing. Although this is a day of great joy here in Lewisboro, on the LBA's opening day ceremonies, as Americans, our hearts are heavy with grief over recent events, both close to home and across the country. President Obama said last night that it has been a rough week. Indeed, it has been a tough several months. I ask everyone to reflect in a moment of silent prayer as we pay tribute to the victims and their friends and families of the shooting at the school in Newtown, the explosion and fire in Texas, the bombings in Boston, and for two members of the Little League family that we lost last year in Hurricane Sandy, Jack Baumler and Michael Robeson, two youngsters who were tragically killed. We know them well. They played in North Salem, and they played on the North Salem Lewisboro travel team. Please remember all of these victims and their families in a moment of silent prayer. Thank you. At this time, I'd like to call Jelly Shell, who's a sophomore at John Jay High School, to sing our national anthem. And now it's my pleasure to hand over the microphone to my friend, my neighbor, my compadre, and someone who has done a tremendous amount of work for this community and especially for the Lewisboro Baseball Association. And he will take us through the remainder of the program, Mr. Greg Lasarsa.
Thank you, compadre. Good afternoon, everyone. Hey guys, how we doing? I can't tell you how cool you look in those new uniforms. Give yourselves a hand. All right. Everybody turn around and let's show our sponsors a little bit, all right? Turn around and let them see your sponsors. I know you can't read it, it's really tiny, but check all right, all our sponsors are there. Thank you, guys. How about that national anthem singer, huh? Right. Better than last year, right? And the presentation of the colors, gentlemen, thank you very much. Let me just get your names. We had a little bit of a rush at the end, and as is always the case, when we reach out to the LBA board, we had more than an incredible response, and we wound up with not one, but 6 people presenting the colors. From Lewisboro, Troop 1, Nick Staludi. Nick? Okay. John McKenna. Okay. Aiden Andrews. All right, boys. And from Vista, Troop 101, Ian Flynn, Liam Kirby, and Connor Lynch. Way to go, guys. Great job. Okay. And again, as always, I want to just tip my hat to my compadre, as we were described, Steve Mangione. This is his 7th year in doing the Masters of Ceremonies. Let's give him a hand. If we had a purple and silver tie to give you, Steve, we would give you, and I'm sure you would wear it with pride and honor, but maybe that's something we'll work on for next year. All right? Glenn Capabianco and Rich Healy, by the way, really stepped up to help us out. And Gil Castellan, I don't think he's here, but they stepped up to help us out with the colors. All right, and if you want to take a look at the sponsors and the names of the teams, take a look at our new scorecard. It's really great. Has the 4 of our longtime sponsors on the color. Horse and Hound, Paraco, Portofino's Pizzas, and Mountain Mobile, spelling out the year 2013. We thought that was a really cool thing, really cool idea. Take a look at it. I know they're around to be handed out somewhere. We'd like to thank Steve Vines from printing these once again for maybe about the 10th year in a row at no charge to the LBA. Let's tip our hat to his son, Sam, who's going to be heading off to Rutgers next year as a Division I ball player, LBA ball player. Let's give him a hand. And by the way, I hate to point out that he's one of many who are going on to play in college. Will John also playing in Northeastern. And if I've forgotten anyone, please forgive me, just 2 off the top of my head. Dana Maitland was not here, thank you very much. And Randy Price, Park Superintendent. Dana, the Park Superintendent, and Randy, the Parks Maintenance Director. The park looks great as always. Thank you very much. The Lions, thank you. Where are you, Lions? Can you hear us? I don't know if our top-notch sound system filters over that way, but guys, big round of hand for the Lions, and of course Sue Bales from the Horse and Hound. Thank you very much. Oh, they can hear us. The technology. Thank you all. Great job. And okay, I would like to introduce at this point our town supervisor, Peter Parsons. I'd like to ask him to come on out. He's got a special letter to read for us, and I think we're all going to be honored by the contents of this letter. Supervisor Parsons.
Sean Patrick Maloney, who's a member of Congress, asked me to read this letter. Dear Fred, it's addressed to the Lewisboro Baseball Association. Dear friends, I am pleased to have this opportunity to send greetings to everyone gathered at the Little League field in Lewisboro Town Park for the Lewisboro Baseball Association's opening day ceremonies. While I regret the previous commitments prevent me from joining you, it's okay. Prevent me from joining you, I would like to offer my best wishes for a successful and memorable ceremony. In particular, I want to congratulate Peter Cipriano as he is honored for his tremendous work with the Lewisboro Garden Club in planting more than 1,000 plants to enhance the appearance, reduce maintenance, and promote safety
of the area behind the backstop. I would also like to commend John Corelli, Mike Begley, Part Covery, Tom Beneventano, and Dean Travellino as they receive the Spirit of the LBA Award for their tremendous commitment to the youth of Lewisboro. These dedicated individuals are to be commended for their volunteerism and tireless efforts to strengthen and improve our community. Lastly, to President Lewisboro and everyone associated with the Lewisboro Baseball Association, please accept my deepest thanks for your work to promote the principles of good sportsmanship, fair play, and constructive competition, both on and off the field. Once again, please accept my best wishes for a great season. Sincerely, Sean Patrick Maloney.
Thank you very much, Supervisor, and hopefully we'll see you a little bit later in the ceremonies as well. Okay, and thank you very much to Congressman Maloney. And if we may, I'd like to also note the dignitaries who were able to help to come here today and to honor us. And I look over to my left and I see the New York State Assemblyman from the 93rd Assembly District, who is with us for the first time, Assemblyman David Buchwald. Nice to meet you, Assemblyman.
Thank you, Greg. For at least 66 years and 1 week since Jackie Robinson broke into baseball, well before then and today, baseball brings us together as a nation and a community. That's especially true here in Lewisboro. So it is my pleasure to first present to the Lewisboro Baseball Association a State Assembly citation for teaching the children of Lewisboro not only the skill and beauty of our national pastime, but also conveying the value of teamwork and for strengthening the local community. But what's more, I have a citation specifically for Greg LaSorsa. Greg, you have been so dedicated to the Lewisboro Baseball Association. It's been 15 years of you being a coach, you've been a board member, and for 8 years you've been the president of this fine association. So it is my distinct pleasure on behalf of the people of the state of New York to present you this citation for you as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you very, very much, Assemblyman, and it's a great honor. Thank you very, very much. Okay, and I look over to my left and I see a longtime friend of the LBA. He is the county legislator from District 2 and the majority leader of the Westchester County Legislature, our good friend Peter Harcum.
Hi, everybody. Always great to be here. Let's have a big round of applause for Greg LaSorsa for all you have done for Lewisboro baseball. And how about this, fellas? Why don't we give a round of applause for our parents, for our coaches, and for all the volunteers? And certainly all the volunteers, the community sponsors, the retiring board members, the current board members, thank you all for your service. And just a quick thought, Steve mentioned that this has been a tough couple of weeks, and there's nothing that stresses the value of family and community like Little League Baseball. And that's why it's so great here that we're here today, that life goes on at normal. It's our job as adults to keep our young ones safe, and it's their job to have fun. And that's what we're going to do today, right? All right, let's play ball and let's have a great time. Thank you, everybody.
Great words. Thank you, Peter. Okay. And of course, as we look around and we see some of the other dignitaries who've honored us today, one amongst our midst are one of our head coaches, Deputy Supervisor Peter DeLucia. Peter, thank you. I saw Supervisor Frank Kelly here. Frank, how are you? Good to see you. Thank you for coming out. I thought I caught a glimpse of Town Justice Mark Seedorf. Is he still around? He's eating a burger, I heard. Okay. Our town clerk, Janet Donahue, is she still here? I saw someone wave, that's great. Okay. All right, thank you so much, everyone. If anyone else is here who I didn't get a chance to see, give us a wave. Be happy to announce you. Going once, twice, okay, we're good.
Mark Seedorf, Judge Mark Seedorf.
I just mentioned Judge Seedorf, okay. I have a ticket coming up in a couple of months, I definitely want to tell him. All right. All right. I have, scrambling with the wind. I generally speak off the top of my head, but I wanted to write some things down today. I hope you'll bear with me. I was honored just a few minutes ago to have some people say some very nice things about me, but as is always the case, no man is you know, it's a one-man team, not this LBA. This is an incredible combination of people who work so hard, who every year try to outdo themselves in what they can do. And I'd like to introduce you to the board members of the LBA for 2013. First with some of the old-timers, our travel coordinator, Larry Kirsch. Where are you, buddy? Does an incredible job. He's going to come over in a little while and talk about the raffles. He's looking forward to that. I can just tell from the look in his eyes. Rob Kingston, where are you, Rob? Great job. Rob is our registrar up to this year, and he smartly eased out of that position. But Rob does an incredible job. A lot of work for the LBA. Brian Haggerty, who's not here, our new treasurer. Brian does an incredible job, worked very hard to get a lot of this work done, set up the sound system, did a lot of work with the concession stands this year. Glenn Capabianco, our new equipment coordinator. Glenn, you have an incredibly difficult job. You have done an incredibly good job, incredibly great job, and I think you're realizing, you know, how much love it takes to be an LBA board member, right? Okay, good job, thank you. Paul Valdez, our new scheduling coordinator. Where's Paul? He's just starting to get the headaches right now. He's just starting to get people asking about changing practices and, you know, rescheduling games. God bless you. I know you got a lot to deal with. All right. Rich Healy, where is Rich? Rich. He has worked incredibly this year. He's done a lot of work on the fields. When there's something wrong with the fields, if you don't have a pitching machine, if you don't have baseballs, if there's a puddle on the field and you need turfus, Rich gets it for you, so give him a big hand. The smooth delivery and situation with our photos today, let's give a great round of applause to Lou Munoz. Great job, Lou. Where are you? Lou? Anywhere? There he is. Okay, thank you. Also, the great board member, Mark Machado. Where are you, Mark? Is he here today? Okay, well, we'll thank him in absentia. And of course, the one and only, the great Dean Travelino. And there's some new people I'd like to introduce as well. We saw a lot of these guys pitching in this morning and really helping out at the merchandise table. We had Matt Portnoy and Mike Curran. Great job, guys. And Jim Prusko and Carm Chacon also pitched in quite a bit. I know Jim's been great taking the meetings at the taking the minutes at the meeting. Jim, where are you? Oh, thanks. Now there are two people I'd like to give some special notice to. Jim Morio, where are you, Jim? Jim's on our board this year. Jim is our new registrar, as Rob Kingston smartly resigned from that position. We couldn't have picked a greater guy. Unfortunately, Jim, I think in the last 3 months you've gotten 3 years of experience. Is that fair to say? Okay, he's done an incredible job. He's handled every request for a late registration, for team changes, everything that he's done. New people coming in, he's done a magnificent job. It's as if he was here forever, and we greatly, greatly appreciate the job he's done in his first year. Thank you, Jim. And there's one other person I would like to introduce to you and tip our hat to, our new Vice President, Adam Giardina. He's been a Lewisboro resident for some time, but he has had extensive experience in running little leagues, especially down in Yonkers, and he's done so for many years. And Adam brings a wealth of experience and resources to the LBA. And for example, he was instrumental in getting Shane Spencer to come up this morning and entertain the boys and sign autographs for a couple of hours. I think that was a great job, and thank you very much, Adam. We're privileged to have someone with his experience amongst our ranks, and as some of you may have heard, this will be my last opening day as president. And when it's time for Adam to take the reins, which will be shortly, when it's time for Adam to take the reins, we all know that the LBA will be in good hands. Adam, why don't you come on up and say a few words?
I'd like to thank the LBA, for all the hard work they did over the years, and Greg and everything. And moving forward, when Greg leaves and the new board members come on, we'll encourage a lot of people to get involved and move in the same direction as everybody else did in the past. So, right back to Greg, and just look forward to playing baseball.
I'm joking. And who could forget the 2010 Majors Championship? Yeah. A great friend, a great coach, and a great board member, Mike Begley. He declines to say anything, but give him a hand. Next, we're going to honor Pat Carberry. With his family, I think I see Patricia, Brendan, and I know Brendan's here, and Ryan. Guys, you're here for your dad, right? A dashing, distinctive figure on the LBA fields. Pat was a long-time in-town and travel coach, as well as a solid and influential voice on the LBA board for many years, in addition to scheduling and organizing our annual coaching clinics. Pat has patiently taught scores of boys the finer points of the game, and if you ask him, I'm sure he'll tell you about the memorable year his in-town team didn't win a game during the regular season, but came within an inning of copying our league playoff. Another great board member, Pat Carberry. Thank you, Pat. Our next honoree, John Corelli. I know that Joseph is here. Is Ronnie here, or is it any of John's other sons? No? Okay, there he is, waving back there. Okay, hey, buddy. Kristen here? No? Yes? Kristen? Hi, Kristen. Kristen Corelli, ladies and gentlemen. Another well-known and highly respected longtime member of the LBA, John not only served as our uniform and equipment coordinator, which is by far the most demanding job on the board. Right, Glenn? Okay. He handled it smoothly and with an outstanding level of organization that will serve the league well for years to come. John was a college player and a great coach in our league, but he is best known as the man who introduced the LBA to Brian Conway, #1 on our concession stand wall. John, perhaps our most well-liked and highly respected board member, and he was a great voice of reason on our board. His even-handed approach helped set the tone for a lot of our major decisions, and it is with great appreciation that we honor John Corelli.
Just real briefly, I've always had a passion for baseball, so what could be better than teaching and helping kids learn the game, and at the same time meeting just a ton of wonderful people that became good friends, lifelong friends. So I want to thank Greg, the whole board, the parents, and you kids for giving me that opportunity for a lot of years. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
I don't think I could possibly be involved in the LBA if it wasn't for Tom's support and understanding. But if you know Tom, you know that that is his way. An unforgettable board member, Tom Beneventano.
Thank you, folks. Kids, coaches, fellow board members, ex-board members, I should say. And Greg, thank you very much. Let me tell you something, folks. Today's not the day for us to honor Greg Lewisboro. Next year will be the time to us and for all of us to honor the greatest president this league has ever seen with undying dedication. I won't talk any further about it. John Corelli said it before, I echo all of his emotions. Each one of us has baseball in our blood, and it was a privilege and an honor, and I thank you. I thank my fellow board members, and I thank these kids, because each one of these board members has the best interest, your children, in their hearts. And when they make a decision, it's for the interest of each and every one of these kids. And I ask you to get involved, stay involved, and understand what they do on a daily basis. Thank you.
Dean's been on the board longer than me, or Tom, or anyone else, frankly. He was serving in the LBA long after his own son, James, had completed his Little League years, and to my knowledge, he has served the LBA for a longer period, which is, we were trying to figure out the other day, 17 years, longer than anyone. Selfless is probably not a strong enough word to describe Dean. But if you are in any way involved in our community, you know of Dean and his contributions to the town of Lewisboro. Community organizations, his oratorio society, or even his weekly get-togethers at the Horse and Hound. As for the LBA, look around this field, the concession stand, the handicapped entrance, the plantings behind home plate, down to the last issue of just getting a national anthem singer for today. There's virtually nothing that Dean has not had a hand in, and with cheer and with the true spirit of volunteerism. His help to me during my tenure as president has been invaluable. And whatever has been accomplished, I could not have done without Dean Travellino. Although all of these four gentlemen are worthy of receiving this award, there is no finer, no more deserving recipient of the spirit of the LBA Award than Dean Travellino.
Well, Greg, thank you very, very much. I come from a father who was a AAA ball player in an age when there were only a handful of major league teams. And I think that's why spring and in-town baseball is so important to me. Because it's when all of us, no matter what our ability level, get an opportunity to get or learn some of the best of what baseball has to teach us. Teamwork, cooperation with friends, dedication, and being able to deal with adversity. You know, you've all heard it before, that even a 300 hitter fails 2 out of every 3 times. And I think there are a lot of life lessons that we learn, and they all center around the in-town league. The board also, we try to instill that kind of perseverance and teamwork in kids, and we try to make this the best league we can. I think our batting average is better than 300, but it's certainly not perfect. But all the guys you've seen here today, we really try every day to really make that happen. And it also happens with the support that all the families give to their kids. So thanks for the award, and thanks for everyone who's here today.
Okay, folks, that concludes the honorary portion of our ceremony today. And we have one more thing that we have to do, and that is to throw out the first pitch. Before we do that, I think that I was remiss in thanking each and every one of our coaches who stepped up this year. Gentlemen, you always do a great job. From the look on your faces, I can see you're raring to go. And from the board and myself, we are very, very thankful for your volunteer spirit, and keep up the great work and have a great season. Give them all a hand. Okay, I'm going to ask our town supervisor to make one more appearance, if you will, to come on out and introduce our first pitch honorary pitcher today.
The first pitch is going to be thrown out by Andrew Llewellyn. Andrew embodies community. He has worked at the firehouse, I think, since before he could walk. And he's worked at the highway department, and all of you may well see him at the middle school and the high school as the policeman who's responsible for working at the schools. Andrew.
Guys, we're done. Once again, let me just say thank you very much for all the years of your support. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been my pleasure to be your president for all these years. Thank you very much. Play ball.
me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. 'Cause it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
You're watching Lewisboro Community Television, Channel 20.